Ooh. Ooh. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. How's it going? No, it's not gonna go back to a little bit of a 5-minute countdown. It was for a second there, I saw it, but no, we are gonna be live here with Quiztime on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. How's it going? I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces in the chat as well. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Matt. I'm Matthias. If you've seen Bingo, if you've seen Facebook streams, I'll be there. But I do recognize that some of you are maybe here on YouTube mostly, and you don't watch anything on Facebook, or maybe you don't watch Hobbii Bingo, which you should on Mondays. But yeah. Welcome to YouTube. This is our first test quiz on YouTube. We have only tried this on Facebook, never tried it on YouTube. We got it as a new feature not too long ago, and we were like, you know what? It would be kind of cool if we could have like you know, some more options for you guys to watch on, I suppose. So that's kind of what we did. So here I am. Trying it out. It's a regular quiz game, as you know. We talked about that last week, but it's a regular quiz game. 3 quizzes in this evening. Each quiz is individual, like is by itself. So if you, for example, lose one quiz, you can join the next 2 and start from scratch basically and see if you can win those. Each quiz also has 5 questions. So we have 15 questions in total. And as you see right next to me, we are doing this full screen. So it's not like on Facebook where we do it as a phone, but we're doing it full screen, which also is a little bit of a difference, but I hope that it works out for you. That you can read. I think you can also read all the questions a little bit better over here. So let's try it out. Hey, wow, YouTube. And I saw, hi Paula, hi Nakima, hi Barbara. And I saw some people asking how do they get their prize if this is not on Facebook, for example, right? Or in general, if it isn't connected to Hobbii, whatever. Basically, we are also figuring this out. Okay, this is the first time we do a YouTube quiz stream. So that's a little bit of a... There's a little bit there, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Basically, I think to begin with, it might be something where the winner can contact customer service and get the coupon there. Or if the winner is, you know, comfortable with it, they can post the name they have on Facebook, and then I can contact on Facebook there. So, or you can contact us on Facebook, whatever way you want it. You know, that is also an option, of course. We want to do something different in the future. The issue is we can't inbox people on YouTube and Google, so that's a little bit of an issue. we thought about it this week. We were like, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm sure the prize will get to the right owners in due time. We'll make sure of it. But let's check it out. Is Dawn Yandal here yet? Is she? Is she here yet? I wonder. I mean, this is her platform, YouTube. Also, my native platform personally. This is where I grew up, basically. So it's good to be here for you, for Hobbii as well. Now, everybody, we have games to play. But first and foremost, let's get into how you play it. This is a little bit of a test bingo game. So this game has nothing... really, like, I mean, you don't win something from this. There's only one question. It's just to show you how it works. And this is when we cross our fingers. As I said earlier, this is a test stream. We have never done a quiz here on YouTube before. And now we are seeing if the answering system works on YouTube. And that's, like, all we need. I promise you, I'll figure it out. I mean, we can have a quiz some other time, of course, on Facebook. If it doesn't work, we will make sure you have this. But let's see. What day is it today? Is it 1 Wednesday, 2 Thursday, 3 Saturday, or 4 Friday? Now, you type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. And then you could also, if you want to, I mean, this is not Facebook anymore, so you might not even be taking away as spam, actually, because YouTube has better filters, in my opinion. So you can just type 1, 2, 3, or 4, but if you want to be completely sure, you can also type, let's say, 4 space Friday. And that can also be a way to make sure that your answer goes through. But let's see if YouTube counts it. That's the big thing. This, like, right now I'm seeing a bunch of answers, and I love it. It's great, because also... there's a little bit of inside info. On Facebook, they filter our comments, our chat, so we can't see the entire chat always. But on YouTube, it shows the entire chat, so I can see everybody's messages. Of course, it's hard to keep up with it, so sorry if I missed a question or something. But yeah, it is a little bit difficult. But let's see. Crossing our fingers. I'm crossing everything I can cross, I think, a little bit. Let's see. Hopefully it has counted all your answers here. which day is today. Of course, it's not Wednesday. It's Thursday, and it works. It works. It works. Awesome. Great to see. It works. Perfect. And it's actually like very. It's basically the usual. It's just on YouTube. And of course, I will ask you at the end of the stream whether you like this or not, or like, do you prefer it, or is it just the same, or and that's also great. Because we do want to add it as like a future, perhaps like I guess alternative for those who appreciate YouTube more, for example, or being on YouTube more. So let's see, it works. So now we can actually do the actual quiz. But Artemis did win this one. Which Artemis, are you Ashley? I'm not sure. I mean, the profile picture reminds me of Ashley a little bit. I'm not saying the last name just because, but Ashley, I think it might be you. Who knows? Who knows? But I mean, I'm seeing so many of you guys. Amy sees herself. This is like our usual, mostly our usual crowd of quiz goers. So that's great to see, guys. Great to see. And also, the good thing is, with this format, I don't have to change anything. Like the camera is just, it's just gonna stay here. So that's pretty awesome. Less to do for me. So that's great to see. Now, there we go. And I think, out of this little cocoa, here we go. Now, I think actually it's time to try out. I think it works. I think it works completely. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Now, I have a little bit of a fun quiz for you here. We have, as I said, 3 quizzes and a giveaway at the very end. But these first 3 quizzes, or this first quiz actually, will be a trivia quiz. You have 3 choices, multiple choices. So you have to tell me which one it is, of course. This is a little bit of a special one. Louisa had the idea for this one, actually. Now, this is a yarn versus yarn type of game. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hiccup. Yarn versus yarn game. And this first one is, which cake has the most yardage? Is it Horizon or Manaya? Is it Horizon or Manaya? Yeah. This first quiz here is for all the Hobbii super knowers, the experts out there, of course. So is it 1 the same, 2 Manaya, 3 Horizon? Which one is it? And by the way, you don't need to answer more than once usually, like unless you get a message that it wasn't sent or something. But you only need to answer once to log it in. And you also can't change it. You can't change your answer. So be sure that that's your answer before you do it. And also I want to make sure, now we're on a different platform, please, we play with our honor here. No, because this could be looked up, right? But we play with our honor. So I trust that whoever's out there listening to this right now, I trust that you are playing the honor system. Which cake has the most yardage, Horizon or Manaya? Is it the same? Is it Manaya or is it Horizon? And I can tell you right now, I'll read them up actually, so you know. Okay, Horizon has 601 yards, sorry, and Manaya has 558 yards. So very close, but it was actually Horizon. Horizon has the most yardage by 20 yards. So that's a little bit of a surprise, for many there. But the Horizon does have more yardage, which is amazing. I mean, they also weigh the same. They weigh 200 grams each. So Horizon just has a little bit more yardage, but it's close. It is close. Now we have a different setup here, a different versus yarn here. While watching on my phone, the bottom answers to choose are cut off. Oh, right. Okay, so you full screen it. Maybe you can not full screen it. I mean, but maybe it will be too small there. But should probably not show any information on the yarn. Oh, there we go. Which yarn has the most yardage? Rainbow Bamboo or Fluffy Day? Is it 1 the same? Is it 2 Rainbow Bamboo or is it 3 Fluffy Day? Which one has the most yardage of Rainbow Bamboo and Fluffy Day? I mean, Rainbow Bamboo being a little donut ball thing, and Fluffy Day being this fluffy guy just chilling. But which one has the most yardage is the question. Is it 1 the same, 2 Rainbow Bamboo, or 3 Fluffy Day? Now, I'm just going to read it actually. I can tell you at least they weigh the same. But that can mean anything, really, because you don't really know unless you know, you don't know what the thickness are. So which one of these is the longest? I guess the longest thread. It is actually, yeah, I think Fluffy Day has 311 and Rainbow Bamboo has 274. So it is Fluffy Day again, another upset. But actually, it has 40 more yards. 37 actually, 37 more yards in the Fluffy Day than in the Rainbow Bamboo. So that's another one. I'm sorry, guys. I hope this isn't too difficult, but I kind of like the little versus format here, especially for you guys who know something about these yarns. By the way, the next 2 quizzes after this one will be open to everybody again. Like, we start from scratch. And also, one more thing, they are going to be a little bit more general, if you will. Now, I have 2 donuts here. 2 donuts. Here we go. Which donut has the most yardage? Portobello or cotton silk? Which one has the most yardage? Is it cotton silk or portobello? Is it one the same? 2 portobello, 3 cotton silk. Which one has the most yardage? Cotton. Oh, sorry. This is portobello. There we go. It's mirrored on my screen, so it's a little bit hard to sometimes read it. French cotton silk or portobello? Which one of these little donuts has the most? Most yardage, and of course for all my European fellows out there, and fellows is like a term for everybody. All my Europeans out there, you might not know what a yard is, but a yardage is just, I mean, it might as well just be meterage, right? Like, it doesn't really matter too much, like, which one it is, because it's gonna be both, either way. It's gonna, like, one or the other might have more or the same or whatever, you know? Of yards, of meters, but it is the same. It is the same, exactly. It also weighs the same, I'm pretty sure. 50 grams, yeah, exactly, and it is exactly the same yardage, 131 yards. So, perfect. These 2, they weigh the same, and they also are equally long. So, that's a little doozy there for many of you. Yards mean nothing to me, but Jody, at least, I mean, also to me, I don't really know what a yard is still, but, I mean, I know what it is, but you know what I mean. If, you know, in this quiz game, it's just about like which one is longer, I guess. Here we have another one, actually, another fun one, which is it Diablo Multi or Friends Cotton 8.8 that is the longest? Which yarn has the most yardage, Diablo Multi or Friends Cotton 8.8? This Diablo Multi, of course, being like a multi-thread Diablo, like 4 threads of Diablo combined there, so it's like rather thick. But also, French Cotton 8.8 is also the thickest French cotton. So, which one of these thicker of their other versions yarns might be the one with the most yardage? Is it French Cotton? I like these, like, I like the donut pair up, which are like they're very like, and also the cakes, the Horizon and Manaya, like they're kind of similar. But these 2 almost couldn't be more different, you know. But I like the pair up. I like to see what you guys think. Yeah. I like to see it. Let me just check it up, actually. Let me just check myself. I mean, I know which one it is, but I just want to see the actual yards on them. Okay. So, I can tell you that Diablo Multi is 98 yards. And then I can wait a little bit to up the ante here, and this is suspense, I guess. It is 82 yards on the French Cotton 8.8. So it is Diablo Multi. Most people got that right. Diablo Multi has the most yards by like 10 yards, I think. Yeah, 82, and this is, yeah, like 16 yards more in the Diablo Multi. So you got that right, most of you. Some people thought the same. Not exactly, but, you know, it could have been. It could have been, for sure. Now, I believe we have one more to go. And now this one is also quite fun, because these are very different yarns as well, but we'll see if you guys know your yarns. Let's see. Here we go. Which yarn has the most yardage, unicorn or rainbow lace? Is 1 unicorn, 2 the same, 3 rainbow lace? I also made that so that this stream, it has the least amount of time from I do any of this, and you guys can see it. So, yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, you guys are almost answering these things 5 seconds after I read it out loud. So I think it's very quick too. Maybe quicker than Facebook too. I think so. I also like YouTube more as a streaming platform usually, but of course there is a little bit of a thing with YouTube being a little bit cut off from Facebook and Instagram, which is a little bit of why we have never really done too many YouTube streams in a while at least. You have Rainbow Lace and we have Unicorn. Which one has the most yardage? Is a Unicorn the same or Rainbow Lace? Which one is it? Yeah, a new format as well. I mean, with this whole little versus thing. We can do in the future something else, like grams. I mean, we could do anything, like which has the most colors, for example, as well. Who knows? Kind of interesting little fact there. But it is Unicorn. Unicorn with 437 yards and Rainbow Lace with 308 yards. So it's actually not close. It has 100 yards more plus than Rainbow Lace. So Unicorn wins that one. Most people, actually it was almost 50-50 there, because Rainbow Lace is very, very thin, but Unicorn just is, like, it just has more to it. There's a little bit longer threads there. Wow, good to know, good to know. Prefer meters to yards here in Canada? Same. I mean, we don't use yards at all, but that's... In this game, it didn't really matter. But we have Gaia BD. Gaia BD. Congratulations, Gaia, sorry. Gaia BD. Gaia. Now, if you're comfortable, you can reach out to our customer service if you want to receive your coupon. Because, of course, we can't send it to you over YouTube. You can also put in your name on Facebook so we can send you a message with the coupon, perhaps, here in the chat. If you're comfortable, that is all up to you. We get it. You can just contact us if you want to. But it is just for whatever you might prefer. So, congrats to you, Gaia. And, of course, also the rest of the board. You know, great going, guys. But now, congrats. Great to see it. Great to see it. I'm just checking up. Just making sure that I don't see any Gaia in the chat. Oh, my goodness, thank you. Gaia's there in the chat. Okay. Cool to see. But yeah, so that's all up to you, Gaia. Now I will start the next quiz because we have 2 more quizzes to go and also giveaway at the very end. So I mean, there's no why wait for this? Now it's a closest quiz closest guess quiz. What am I talking about? Closest guess quiz. And now this one is a little bit different. This is where you only use numbers. You only say numbers in the chat. There's no letters or anything. It is all about numbers. So, what about a loser's consolation prize for 0 correct, Charlie? I mean, I'm sorry that happened, but yeah, I mean, maybe me saying sorry is the consolation prize. I feel for you. The world's largest knitted blanket, which took 1,000 knitters to create, is roughly how many square meters? Roughly how many square meters would that be? How is a winner chosen if many win? Basically, in the other game actually, in this game and also the other game actually, there is a points system. The quicker you are, it's a little bit of like an anti-cheat system. The quicker you are to answer, so if you know the answer or you're thinking about the answer, you might be a lot faster than someone Googling something, you know? So the quicker you are, the more points you usually get. Usually though, if you're right on all 5, you will probably win, even if you were slow on one of them or something. But it is a point system, also on the ones where it's like 5 out of 5, for example, right. It will also have points in the background being like, okay, this one did it faster. It's a little bit like the Tour de France, a little bit, you know? Like whoever's fastest to get there is also possibly the winner. If indeed you have a tie, you know, in, let's say, 4 out of 5, then you might look at the speed at which you did it, but you can win regardless. 2,000 is the square meters, actually. 2,000. Some people will remember it because we had this fun fact on a quiz like some months ago. But I brought it here as well because it's kind of like an amazing, like I kind of rewrote it a little bit actually. It's just an amazing fact, so it's good to see that many of you have stayed sharp and remembered some of these informations. And Tiffany, of course, and Karen and Brandy getting them completely right. But as you see over there, there is a score, and that's the point system that you can see. Yeah, the oldest known knitted artifacts are very fine gauge colored socks found in Egypt, dating back to what century? What century do these knitted artifacts, these socks that are fine gauge and colored, like apparently they were very complex colors too, like they're very I didn't see the socks themselves, but like apparently they were like incredibly colorful and very detailed, which I mean it's just amazing to see those old works of art almost in everyday things, right? Like socks, and what century might that be from? In Egypt. Yeah, and you only write letters here. So in this case, you would write, for example, if you say the 17th century, you just write 17, or you write 2nd century, you just write 2. You know, that's how it works. Just so you know. Just so you know, we don't want anyone to feel like they didn't get the answer in. Yeah, I got a lot of different answers here. But I can tell you that Aaron, you know who you are, Aaron, because you wrote 11, and 11 is the century that it was found in. It was found about like in, yeah, I think it was like over 1,000 years ago, a little bit over 1,000 years ago, approximately. So, or was it a little? It was very close to 1,000 because it wasn't the 11th century, but I actually don't know if it was above or it was very close to it. But Artemis, Liv, and also see Aaron down there, also getting it right, of course. Many saying 11. I saw a lot of different numbers though, so this is a fun one to get right. I mean, it is the oldest knitted artifact, so this might be like a fun fact to like bring up whenever you are seeing anyone really who might be interested. Including today, how many days until International Crochet Day? Including today, how many days until then? No Googling. Just remember, what day is International Crochet Day? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of random numbers in there. Oh, do you guys not know which day is the International Crochet Day? Oh boy. Well, at least I actually put it here today so I can remind you guys that it is the International Crochet Day. So of course, not today, but so of course do you know, prepare something for that day, you know, a little bit of like maybe if you are in on our Facebook groups, you might post some crochet you made, you know, on International Crochet Day. That would be awesome, you know, for you to share it with your fellow crafters in there, for example. That could be one way to celebrate the day. You could also just spend your entire day crocheting or something, who knows, or maybe plan out your next crochet projects, and there's many ways to do it, but just a little reminder for you that it is actually next week, which is in 7 days. It is the 12th of September, so it is in 7 days that we have International Crochet Day. Every day is Crochet Day, says Joanne. Fair enough. Don't crochet, so don't pay attention. Fair enough as well, Renita. I get that totally. I mean, we do have a lot of different crafters in the Hobbii community, so it makes sense, and also just in general, right? Like you have, not everyone who knits might also crochet, or the opposite as well. Way off. That's is it your birthday? Oh, it's your sister's birthday, maybe? Maybe it's close to a birthday at least. I had to count on my fingers, Kim. That's hilarious. Okay, in 2023, the Brazilian Ministry of Tourism estimated that the world's largest carnival in Rio would attract how many million visitors? You only write, so for example, if you want to write 10 million, you write 10, okay? So I put it in million of visitors. So you write the one number that you might write. You might write 147 million. That would be almost the entire country of Brazil, I think. But you know, I mean, it might be your answer. Who knows? I'm not gonna judge. But let's see. The Rio Carnival, which is also the world's largest carnival, which has a crazy attendance over these 5 days of the carnival. So basically, it is how many visitors are attracted to Rio in the carnival days. So they join in on the carnival in many ways. You know, they might just be onlookers, but in any ways they are there to visit, to see the spectacle that is the Rio Carnival. But let's see. Let's see. It is 46 million. 46 million people being estimated to be in Rio for the carnival over those 5 days. So they might not be there the entire time. But yeah, that is the actually, like, I found this in an article from The Independent, that the Brazilian Ministry of Tourism estimated that there would be 46 million in Rio for the carnival. I was also amazed. I was like, I mean, it must be like 3 million or something, right? But no, it was 46 million. So I don't know where they got the numbers from, but I suspect that Brazil might know better about the tourism than me. The world record granny square is how many square meters? How many square meters is the world record granny square? And now this one, I think we had it as a fun fact, but in feet, like some months ago, like 3-4 months ago. So it's been enough time for me to be like, but which one? Like, how many square meters is it? You know, instead of the square feet that we've had in the past. So this is also a little bit of a test for those who were here and might remember, who knows. But also you might have read about this granny square. It's an amazing granny square. It is massive. Massive granny square. You could not make a jacket or anything out of this granny square. You could, I mean, it could be a blanket, I guess. It is pretty large. But how many square meters would this granny square be? Yeah, this is also the last question of this quiz. Of course, we have a quiz after this as well, where we start from scratch again, so you guys can join in. If you didn't feel like you did a good job here, you can get revenge there, you know, you can get redemption. But the correct answer here is 121 square meters. Just for reference, a house being 121 square meters would be a nice, decently sized house. In Europe at least, in Denmark at least. But yeah, so 121 square meters of granny square. That's a very large one. I'm just guessing on all of these. Well, Kim, that's also, you know, that's what we're here for. Also to learn something new, maybe a little fun fact here and there and such. Boo, I've gotten them all wrong. Oh no, Veronica. I'm sure that in the next quiz you'll get there. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oof, I'm terrible at this meter stuff. Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem. We have this Artemis. Congratulations, congrats to you, Artemis, with the win. Artemis 722. Now, Artemis, the same question goes for you. If you're comfortable, you can write your Facebook name on the chat here, so I can message you there. If not, you can just contact our customer service and prove you're actually Artemis in some way. I don't know what kind of customer service might tell you there, but there must be a way we can do it. But yeah, so that's about it. Now we've done the second quiz of the night. We have one more, and then a giveaway at the very end. So let's get to it. And I see Ada said I didn't win. Well, Ada, you got... I'm sure you got a little bit better, maybe, in the quiz world. How did I get on the board? I did terribly. Well, Jody, you know, sometimes... So maybe your terribly is like someone's best. And so maybe maybe be happy about, you know, it's like whenever a marathoner who runs like 2:30, I don't know why I'm doing like very specific thing, but runs 2 hours and 30 minutes marathons, and then they say, oh, that's a bad one because I usually do 2:10, and like a guy at 4 hours is like, well, that'd be nice, you know. That's very far away from what I can even possibly dream of. But so here we go. We have our next quiz. This is another trivia quiz. So we're back. We're back to the usual trivia game. This is another one that is multiple answers, but only 2 multiple answers because you know by now. You know we gotta put a little bit of a true or false game in there, and this is a true or false game. So there's only 2 options. You have to tell me if these statements that are coming here, if they are true or false, and that is all up to you. So you tell me. You tell me if I'm lying to you or not. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. True or false? The state of Utah has more sheep than Texas. True or false? 1, 2. Very simple. At least you ran the marathon. I haven't myself, but yes, at least, I mean, just running one would be quite the achievement for sure. I'm trying to see if Artemis wrote anything in the chat. I don't think so. So I hope that Artemis will reach out to us for the price. Because, I mean, of course, I can't really... I can't send... I need to know who you might be. Or you might contact our customer service. Because I can't just send it out into the chat or tell you what the code is here. Because that would be used immediately. Maybe not, because you're also nice. But we don't run the risk. Who knows? Is it false or is it true? 1 or 2? What do you think it is? I'm actually surprised how well this is going. YouTube is smooth. This is going so good, so well. Oh yeah, I saw Artemis also for this question. Yeah. So Artemis, I'm assuming you're just gonna contact us, and that's all good. It is false. It is false. Utah does not have. Utah has the 3rd most, right, with 225K in 2022. But Texas has 345,000 sheep. So that's more than 100,000 more than Utah. I don't assume Utah has gotten 100,000 more sheep than Texas in the last 2 years. So, oh, FB name Ashley Jackson. I knew it, Ashley. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I called it out. Well, I called it. I guess I'd rather say. 1 second. I'm just gonna write that in there, Ashley. I'm gonna contact you. Of course, I will. True or false? Knitting and crocheting is known to reduce risk of memory loss in 70 to 86-year-olds by up to 40%. Now, this might also be one that that you've heard before, but is it the right amounts? Is it the right ages? Was it a lie back then? You never know. You never know. You never know. Is it true or is it false? Do you read my face? Am I telling you the truth? Or am I lying? Am I lying or telling you the truth? You can't read me. I'm Ben Stiller with the blue steel look. I'm absolutely impenetrable with my eyesight. There is no lies that can be read from me in my face. It's all good. Let's see. I just hit the wrong number. I guess crochet isn't working for my mind. Oh no, Jody, oh no. So many ones. Imagine now it's false. Paul us. Oh, I said false because I can't trust Matt. Well, I will tell you, I love this fact because it is good to remind you guys how great of an activity this is. It's true. It is true. It's incredibly great for the brain to crochet and knit. So keep doing it for your brain as well. I mean, of course, also for other reasons, but your brain loves you for it. So please keep on doing it. It is a good thing for your health going forward and everything else. So many people had it right there, of course. So that's always good to see. See, you still tricked me, Susan. well, I mean. Maybe you tricked yourself, Susan, for a second there. Oh, maybe I did. Who knows? True or false? It is estimated that there are a combined 28.8 million knitters and crocheters in the U.S. Why so specific? Why is that number so specific? Well, I mean, is it fishy or is it real? That's all up to you. You know, I mean, I kind of I put a lot of thoughts into how I can possibly, you know, I mean, go either way. You have to read it. You have to read it. You have to call me on it. Call me on the lie, I suppose. Or maybe believe me for once whenever I say these things. Who knows? Who knows? You're not tricking me this time. Okay, Jessica, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. By the way, Jessica, I sent you your coupon. Actually, today, I think. So you have received your coupon if you haven't seen it. So you can use it. It's from last week, of course, last quiz time. Next week, by the way, guys, I just want to say this while we're here. There will be no quiz time next week because I won't be here at the office. I'm off running a half marathon, whatever else. So I'm basically gonna be a little bit just chilling before that. So just so you know, I'm not gonna mention it again. I'm gonna do that. No, but that's why I'm gonna be gone, and we won't have a quiz time. But the next week after, we will have a quiz time. We'll figure out if we can do it on YouTube and Facebook at that point. But now it's true. It is true. There is an estimated amount of 28.8 million knitters and crocheters in the U.S. Amazing stat. So you are actually running away. I am running away. Exactly. Mateus is being naughty. No. Okay. I'm just getting notifications on the PC. I'm like, wait, what happened there? Literally running away from my. Well, true or false? Serotonin is the chemical released when crafting. Is serotonin the chemical released when you craft, or is it not? Is it not, or is it? Is it not, or is it? True or false? True or false? Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna read. I actually love that I can see every single comment here. Of course, it's hard to keep up with it, but it's fun to see. Number is low. Recent stat was 45 million. Cynthia. No way. I mean, this stat I looked up like not even like a few months ago, if that even. That's amazing. 28.8 million crafters. That's. I mean, maybe it was done by some other research facility or something, because that is an amazing amount of people coming in. But 45 million. Well, I mean, then there is 28.8 million. There's also more than that, so I guess it is true. Yeah, it's still true. It's still true that there is 28.8 million. There are way more than as well. Cost is a key. That makes sense. Is it serotonin or dopamine? That's right, it is dopamine. Oh, I saw, who was it that said that? Elizabeth was like, is it serotonin or is it dopamine? No, it is dopamine that you get whenever you craft. Serotonin is more whenever you hug your friends or your family. It is more like that, yeah, that is more, or pets or whatever it might be. Dopamine is released whenever you for example, do tasks that might benefit you in some way. You know, you might do a run, you might make a craft, you might finish cooking or something, or an exam or something, then you get dopamine. So dopamine is the chemical release when crafting. True or false? This is a cake of Twister glitter. True or false? Is this a cake of Twister glitter? Of course, I'm not going to show you the name on the thing, so I'm just going to hold it here. I'm just going to hold it here. Is this a cake of Twister glitter? I feel like if this is like the final test for anyone who might have been doing very well in this quiz here, this is the final test. Do you know Twister glitter? Do you know any other of our yarns? Do you know which? You know, it's a little bit like it's a little bit of like a gamble. Unless you, of course, know our colors that well, we have featured many Twister glitters and many others on our bingos and such. So it is a little bit of a question. Yeah. Move the cake. I can't see Matt. Well, you gotta see the cake though. This is the cake. The cake is real, and the cake is not Twister glitter. It is a Sultan Deluxe Shine, which does have a remarkable resemblance to many Twister glitter cakes, but it is Sultan Deluxe. I mean, they are the same shape, many of the same colors too, but no, this particular one is a Sultan Deluxe Shine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There you go. We featured this many times on bingo, actually, as a Sultan Deluxe Shine. So many of you said false. Oh, it was actually 50-50, sorry. It's false. Many said true. It is not true. It is a Sultan Deluxe Shine. But we got a winner in C. Witter. And I think I know that name. I know that name. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. But you can write, if you can write your name in the chat if you're comfortable. But I think I know who you are. C. Witter, and yeah. So we can send you, of course, your Matt, you're cheating. This is unfair. No, 2 wrong questions. I mean, that's still pretty good. We also got HTA and Tiffany Hall on the top on the podium with 5 out of 5. Only 3 people with 5 out of 5, and as you see, they all got on the podium, so it matters a lot. Of course, it matters mostly that you get them right, rather than speed, for example. So yes, it is Chris, of course. It is Chris. I just needed it to be confirmed. But congrats to you. And guys, this was the last quiz. But now we have something else coming up, which is... I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little bit of to drink here. Now you type hashtag Hobbii quiz in the comment section. Hashtag Hobbii quiz, and then you are in here. You are in here for the prize. I hope it works. I mean, I think it works. It looks like it works. So that's great. Hobbii, hashtag Hobbii quiz in the comment section. And then you can be here for this. I mean, I see all your lovely profile pictures. I mean, of course, there's some of you who don't have profile pictures and it's just an A or an S or an E. But many of you do. Also see an L and a T and an A and again. I mean, who needs a profile picture? This is, of course, just YouTube. You don't really need that. But here we go. Many people are joining. I think we're getting everybody in here. Everybody's getting in. By the way, if you think it's going slow here, based on the chat is going way quicker, I think it's just like queuing you guys up. And you are in the queue to be shown there. So everybody will get in. It takes the system a little bit longer to show you getting in. But you are in the pot, I'm pretty sure. I mean, see, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Even though the chat has, it's going a little bit slower, this is just still going the same speed. So, amazing. $25 gift card, of course, which also all the winners have won. By the way, I just want to say it again. In terms Gaia, BD, Gaia, if you are out there still, contact our customer service if you do want to receive your coupon, of course, and prove that you're Gaia BD. I mean, that's the biggest point really that I can tell you. And then you can also get your $25 gift card, of course. That works for 30 days. It can't be combined with other gift cards, for example, like a Happy 40 from live shopping, but it can be combined with usual sales, like whenever you see something is off by 40%, boom, you put that coupon to use there. So that's awesome. This is why you need a profile photo, so you're sure it's you and not another A or S or V. That's also a good point there. I mean, I'm sure that most of you, if you typed it in correctly, then you know for sure you're in there. Have a wonderful weekend and good luck with your marathon, Matthias. Thank you, Janine. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope that you guys, I hope you have a good week and also a weekend now. And I'll see you on Monday in 2 weeks. But Aaron Koyan, I think I mentioned you earlier, but here you are. You actually won the YouTube giveaway. So congrats to you, Aaron. Tell me if I can find you on Messenger, but if I can't find you on Messenger, I will ask you to contact our customer service and see if you can get the coupon on there, Aaron. But thank you so much for joining. To everybody, it's been so fun, and thank you for the good luck. I hope that I have the good luck. I hope I don't get sick or anything beforehand or whatever it might be. I'm feeling good though right now, so that's always the most important thing. And I wish all of you guys good luck as well in your endeavors, and also a good weekend whenever you get to it, of course. I guess tomorrow evening it will be a weekend for most of you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making this test of the YouTube quiz as successful as it was. I mean, you guys really helped out with that, so thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, it's been really fun. Guys, I hope you have a very good weekend and everything else, and I'll see you very, very soon. And we will be back on YouTube soon enough, hopefully. And if we aren't in the next few weeks or month, do join us on Facebook for live shopping, of course, next week as well. And also bingo on Mondays, which is in the app. So yeah, guys, I'll see you there. Thank you so much, and have a good time. That's all I have to say, really. There's no more than that. Bye bye. See you later.